He saws several wooden beams and arranges them along the edges of the floor, creating a clear boundary that defines the main area of the house. With the perimeter set, he then assembles more sturdy pillars by joining pallet planks tightly together, ensuring they are strong enough to support the structure. With these preparations complete, he is now ready to begin erecting the main framework of the house. Takes the time to craft a tall, sturdy wooden chair, carefully measuring and joining each piece so it can bear his weight with ease. This isn't just an ordinary chair, it's designed to function as a standing platform, giving him the extra height he needs to work comfortably on the upper parts of the structure. With this elevated support, he can reach beams, pillars, and other high areas without straining, making his work both safer and more efficient. The chair becomes an essential tool in helping him handle the more challenging tasks above ground level. Saws off the excess edges of the roof, carefully trimming them to create clean, straight lines. Once the overhanging bits are removed, he attaches neat wooden edging along the perimeter, not only giving the roof a polished and finished look, but also protecting the edges from wear and damage. This careful detailing adds both durability and aesthetic appeal to the overall structure. Using the stones and moss he had gathered, he begins methodically sealing the gap beneath the walls. First, he selects stones of various sizes, placing the larger, heavier ones at the base to create a strong and stable foundation. He then fits smaller stones into the spaces between, making sure each one locks firmly in place. Once the stone layer is secure, he presses soft, green moss into the crevices, filling every tiny opening. The moss not only acts as a natural insulator, keeping out drafts and moisture, but also adds a beautiful earthy texture that blends the house seamlessly into its surroundings. By the time he finishes, the once open gap is transformed into a solid, well-sealed base that is both functional and visually appealing. Using the square wooden blocks salvaged from the pallets, he begins crafting strong, durable posts that will serve as the legs of the bed. He secures the blocks firmly, checking each connection to make sure they can support substantial weight without shifting. With the legs complete, he connects them using thick horizontal beams, locking everything together into a sturdy rectangular frame. Every joint is tightened and reinforced, making the structure solid and long-lasting. Finally, he lays a series of smooth wooden planks across the top, fastening them one by one until they form a seamless surface. When finished, the bed is not only sturdy and functional, but also neatly packed, ready to provide a comfortable and reliable place to rest. With that final touch, the house is complete. From the sturdy wooden frame to the moss-covered roof, every detail reflects careful craftsmanship and resourceful use of natural materials. Inside, the warm glow of the stove makes the space inviting, while outside, the fire pit adds a place for gathering under the open sky. The once empty spot by the rocky mountainside has transformed into a cozy, functional home built entirely by hand and ready to welcome its first peaceful days. Thank you for accompanying him on this journey. If you like, don't forget to leave a like and a subscription so you don't miss the next videos. Goodbye and see you again.